The model at what it means to be successful in a PhD program or in academia goes like this. One more publication results in you becoming even more famous, results in you becoming a better person, results in you loving yourself, results in the entire world functioning around you so that you can do much better with who you are. I know that sounds really strange when you think about this, but that is the basic model. If you get enough publications, you get enough books, whatever it is that you are trying to strive for in your particular field, then you all of a sudden are successful. And when you're successful, you love yourself. And when you're successful, everything works for you and everybody around you does the things that they're supposed to do so that you have your life all set up. And everybody is looking at you like somehow you know all of the answers. Problem is with the standard model is that it gets you to do things that you normally would not be happy with in the long run. The only way that you're satiated, you feel complete, is when you have more and more publications. And everybody says how many publications that you have. And so the standard metric through which everybody says that they are something or someone or that you should be loved is by counting the number of articles, the number of books that you have. And somehow having 47 articles or 47 books or 47 pieces of art is better than 27. And I often think about this one particular thing that we're trying to do. And I think about this a lot. If that was true, then shouldn't we have more Michelangelo's Davids around this world? That one piece of art changed the world and made us feel somehow positive. And everybody comes around to go see this one piece of art. Now, if it was true that Michelangelo should have been making many, many more of these particular things, then perhaps we should be not satisfied with Michelangelo. And instead, we should be more satisfied with the person, such as Walmart, Sam Walton, who actually produces and does a lot more than what Michelangelo actually does, or did. And I want you to think about that. What does that mean? And so what does that mean for you as you make this choice and as you think about this? How can you go about going your life? I think the key thing, and I can't speak for Michelangelo so much, but I could speak for myself, is having a purposeful life. And having a life, and I don't know what that purpose is. And most days, I'm very confused with it. But I think I could do a little bit better every day in serving this particular purpose and knowing who I am. And realizing it's not about the publications. It's about something else. And I don't know what that thing is, and it's different for everybody. For me, it's making sure that my kids have a stable father that's there with them. We have a stable family. My wife and I work as a team as best as we can. For me, it's knowing that I can go to bed every night, realizing that I tried to do my best. And my best in any particular area is not going to be what the market demands at any time. Let me explain by that. So I often take Sundays off to be with my family. And that is not what the market demands. And the market demands that I should be working every single Sunday. And I should be spending as much time as possible doing that work. But I realize that if I do that, my kids will be raised by somebody else. Or I'm essentially, I know that this is a bad term for some folks, but I'm just a sperm donor. I'm doing nothing to serve the purpose of making sure that they have good parents and that they are being loved. And even with myself, if I don't take time to go for a walk or take time to feel good about myself at any given moment, I know that I'm doing myself a disservice. And I feel that every day, where if I don't have a little bit of time for myself, or I don't make time for things that are not being said, you can't see them, that are not clear, then I will do things where I will never feel good about myself. And that's where I think about living a purposeful life. For me, it's reflecting on, if I work on this particular thing, did I try to do my best on this particular thing? And doing my best means that I won't publish as much. Doing my best means that if I work with other people, I'll try. And I'll actually put in the effort, which means I will never be able to get into that network model that a lot of people do, where they never even read the paper that they've written. And I know that sounds silly, but that's what happens a lot. I just think about this a lot, where what does it mean to be a good scholar? And being a good scholar is not publishing a lot. It's not having that as the objective. It's making sure that you yourself and everybody else around you are feeling solid, feeling good inside. And I know lots of people, they're very good at feeling good inside and playing the game and publishing, and that's how they get their rewards. And there's a very strong connection between more publications and how good that they actually feel inside. But I often don't feel that. That's not what goes on inside of me. Every time that I've gotten a publication and got it out, I'm like, nothing happens. So I think about this a lot, is what does it mean to be a good person? What does it mean to be a good scholar? All of that has nothing to do with more publications. All of that has things to do with that are invisible, that I'll never be able to explain, that I'll always be confused about, that if somebody comes and talks to me and says, what does it be to be a good scholar? Oh, I don't know. But I know what it kind of feels like when that happens. And it doesn't feel about publishing and publishing and publishing. And I want you to think about that as you go about your life. What does it mean to do good in a world that only honors publications or honors the thing that they can count? You know, that's where you have to have a purpose-driven life, where you essentially just say, I'm good with myself at this moment, and let's keep walking forward. And if I get another publication because I'm good with myself and I'm feeling solid inside, and even at that moment, right now when I'm saying this, I don't know if that's true or not, but I think so, that is good enough. And if I die when I'm 105 and I have 47 publications or 5, I'm gonna be okay, because I lived a life that had some sort of purpose, I don't know what that is, but I'm good with me, and I'm good with the people around me. All right, take care, and have a wonderful day.